Hi everybody, we're the Real Estate Chicks coming to you again live from Barrington, Illinois. I'm Kathy Pincus with RE/MAX of Barrington.
And I'm Judy Gibbons with RE/MAX of Barrington.
And today we're going to just talk about, it's a great time to buy a house, we all know that. But even some of the news shows and talking heads are even
Finally yeah. on our page.
Yeah.
God, we've been beating them on the head for so long.
Even like CNN and CBS Money Watch,
Yeah.
Wall Street Journal.
And they are saying home ownership matters.
Yes,
And
finally. You know what's interesting to me is that I went to one of the seminars with one of the mortgage lenders the other day, and they said that 64% of the people that have gone through a foreclosure or a short sale, that those homeowners that went through it and just, have been through hell, frankly, in the last 2 and 3 years, that they cannot wait to get back and buy another house.
Yeah, it's like once you've had a taste of it,
yeah,
you don't, you believe in it.
Well, and I think too, renting sounds so smart for a year or two, and then you just
paying someone else's mortgage.
Well, you're paying someone else's mortgage, and I think there's probably some things that never get unpacked because you don't really feel like this is your home.
Yeah.
And how sad to leave some really nice family treasures or things that mean something to you, but you don't want to unpack them and then have to repack them a year or two down the line.
Right.
So I can definitely see that.
Well, and don't you find that most people really want to write a 2-year lease now?
I do.
That 1-year lease is passé.
It is passé, and I understand that from a renter's point of view, but from a landlord's point of view, or for someone who is really not a landlord, but they're a seller who can't sell their house, and that is not a landlord makes. Just because you can't sell your house, you really have to have a stomach to be a landlord. Tell me about it. Judy, and I've been a landlord for 20-some years, and Judy's just getting her feet and stomach wet.
Yeah, my stomach. Oh, yeah.
And
yesterday, as I see the sheriff with his gun pulled, going through the house, making sure it's been vacated. That's a scary.
It's a scary thing.
And then I feel bad for him. What a job that is.
Yeah.
And so I did talk to him for a while about what
he should have him on the show.
Yeah, he was a nice guy.
I bet he was.
Well, I'll tell you what, he was going to take a nice vacation in 2 weeks. I thought, that job must pay well. They're going on a cruise.
Well,
they're doing.
Well, it's probably pretty busy.
Yeah, he's been really busy.
And that's so unfortunate. You hate to see anybody.
And that's what he said. He said the hardest part is when it's the kids, when you're bringing the toys out to the street corner and that kind of thing.
I can't think of anything worse.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen some really nice people go through some really yucky things, and you know what? It's you have to be moving forward, and I tell you, it's like these talking heads, as I call them, who now are starting to get it and saying, home ownership does matter, and now is a great time to buy. Whereas before, it's just so much gloom and doom about the housing market, and yes, it is tough. But you know what? It's just, this is the world we live in. I don't care who the president is. I don't care who your congressman is. Certainly you want to vote for whom you want to vote for, but whoever gets elected, okay, that's who we all have. Right. So it cannot, these excuses about who's in charge.
Oh, please.
We're all going through the same thing at the same time.
Yep.
So get over yourself.
Yeah, really. Just work together, will you?
Right.
It's the same thing when we're working with other realtors and we've got a deal, and sometimes, you've got emotional sellers or emotional buyers, but the realtors have to keep the calm head and keep everybody calm and just like work, it's like the country. Yep. Work towards the same end, which is,
I can't tell you how important that is, because when I don't think that the buyer and the seller know how important the relationship with the realtors are. And when you have a good relationship, and when I always say the only thing that all I have in my life is my reputation. And they fill in the blank. Judy Gibbons is,
fabulous.
Very honest and a good realtor, and or Kathy Pincus is, whatever. But you don't want somebody to say Kathy Pincus overprices listings, or never gets back to her clients.
Yeah.
You know, when you start getting that reputation.
Yeah, when you get to pull the listing sheet, someone says, "Oh, I want to go see that house," and you see someone, you go, "Oh no, this isn't going to be pretty."
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to even show her listing or his listing,
which is against
hard to deal.
You know, that's against the rules.
It is against the rules, but we're human.
We're human, and we do see, like, well, you know, and then you can set expectations for your client too, like, this person is difficult, or this person is great because I have a great relationship and I know they're fair and honest, and if anybody can put it together, we'll be able to do it.
Exactly,
so, that kind of thing, and that's important.
And you only say that the latter because to say to a client that, oh, this is a tough agent, I mean, you've just shot yourself in the foot, because now you've given that shadow onto your own client. So you never want to go, oh, damn.
Yeah. You just say that behind closed doors.
Right. oh, her again.
Yeah.
So, but it really does. It makes a difference. And when you can get along, and when you don't take it personally, and an agent, all the agent is trying to do is work for their client just like you are.
Right.
And, you know, it is what it is. The other thing is that when people think that you or I can just negotiate and sell that, because I know that you can get a better price from me, I'm like, seriously, you know, I mean, we do the best we can. We've taken
different
courses
angles,
on it.
Different angles, or how, you know, the psychology of negotiation.
But at the end of the day, a seller is going to have their price, the buyer their price, and you hope to get it together, but doesn't always happen.
Doesn't always happen. That's right.
Happens more.
Such is life.
If we get the opportunity in this day and age to get a deal together.
My favorite new saying is, "It is what it is." I don't know why it's like everything. It just is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
just
you're not doing anything about it.
No, you just can't, you know, get too wound up about it. Just it is, you know what?
Right, in life.
Keep a positive attitude and
as long as you've got that positive attitude.
I think that will help.
So how about a sassy quote for our positive attitude?
Of course, and we've got this cute little thing from Abernook.com,
so
Gathering of the Goddesses, and then there's a cute little saying on the back.
Very cute. I ordered about 6 of those myself.
Those are so cute.
And there's some different ones that they have. So Abernook.com.
Isn't there one about shoes?
That's the one.
That's the one I want. Oh man.
Yes. It's
so cute.
It says something like, "Why, yes, I do need another pair of shoes." How'd you know? Because we always do.
Yes.
So go to Abernook.com, and now that it's it's wedding season and graduate season and all those seasons coming up at us, go on Abernook.com and look at all the great things they have. So how about that sassy quote?
Another one from Mark Twain. He's my man. I'm going to him. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up.
Oh, so true.
So just talking about that, weren't we?
That's right.
So when you give an offer, you say, "I'm going to cheer you up today.
Right.
I'm writing an offer on your listing, and you're going to get your seller to sell it to us."
I think that's I like that a lot. So there you have it. We are the Real Estate Chicks, and thanks again for joining us, everyone. Follow us on Facebook, The Real Estate Chicks, or go to our website, therealestatechicks.com. Thanks again for joining us.